This video is in response to some of the inquiries we've had on Craigslist about the condition of our van. So as you can see, it's still in pretty good shape. There are some minor body issues. Some of the rust spots are pretty common on what you find on this era van. This is probably just some patchwork here, although some of it is starting to burn through. The canopy, the canvas canopy itself is in pretty decent shape. There are some spots that do need to be addressed. Some more rust up here on the body. This had begun to develop over the past few years in storage since we moved up north. The interior is still in really good shape. I did pull the floor out and I was planning on replacing that, but I'm starting to run out of time. The interior is still in good shape. Yeah, cushions are still pretty solid. The front cockpit area still looks pretty good. It does come with the tapes. It does have a pretty sweet tape player. The odometer and speedometer don't work, but it's just a simple cord that runs from behind this dashboard down to the front driver's side wheel. I've replaced it before. It's probably just off or loose. Storage. There's a CD player and one of the screens. And as you can see, like, the interiors still look pretty good. I mean, we've worked hard on maintaining it or keeping it clean. We never really used the fridge. Just was one of those options we never got into. I kind of felt cooking in here was a little off. Let's go upstairs. This is the interior of the roof. You don't see this when it's closed, but there is some issues with it. It's just I don't know, it's always been there. I don't know if it's mold or not, but here's the view from upstairs. Here's one of the issues in the canopy. You see it's been sewn. This is previous to us, but this is kind of I don't know, some duct tape or some fancy patchwork, keep the bugs out. We didn't do that much camping here. We used it a lot on the road, so pit stops and whatnot was what we used to use it for. The van was broken into, and the side handle was broken, and those things can be tricky to fix. But if you pull the interiors out of an old van, they usually work good. But the door itself slides nice. That's an important feature. And here's the prize, the engine. Can I tell you about this? It ran great for us for years and years, and then it just began to pit, and we started to lose compression. So we put a silicone patch on it and kept our compression high. Then it became a less trustworthy daily driver, and we started to park it and used it less and less. When I was in Florida, I had the AC unit hooked up. It's kind of an odd AC unit. You got to run the belts through this area right here, so it runs around one of the pipes. You can, I don't know if you can tell, I had an extra piece on there because it would rub sometimes. But if you get them to work well, they'll cool the cabin down. It is a big cabin, and the brakes have gone on it. That's the most serious issue, pressing issue, is the brakes and the engine work. I think the brakes are probably easy to tackle. I just haven't had time, and I'm kind of running out of time with this machine. I did want to get the brakes done before I sold it, but I think I'll let the next guy do that. Other than that, it's been great. It's a lot of fun. fun to drive. If you're into Volkswagens and you want to cruise through the day, this is the one to do it in. If you're not concerned about daytime heat, or I should say if you are concerned about daytime heat, you gotta. No, wait, I think I got mixed up there. If you want to get an older van, you can only cruise them at night because they get too hot. So if you want to cruise in the day, this is the machine for you. That's what I wanted to say. All right. Call me if you got any more questions.